morning! We are officially in China, in Beijing. We're so excited. Yesterday we spent some time with our friend's parents, and so we didn't get too much talking footage. But today we have a very special day because we are going to the Great Wall. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to see it. Our friend's parents are actually taking us, so we're gonna take the train to meet them. We're gonna have some breakfast, we're gonna chill out, and then we're gonna head over there. They're driving us to a special place, not the touristy place, so stay tuned and look at the beautiful images we're about to show you. Delicious.
It is.
Hello, we just finished the 2-hour drive and we're in this beautiful place to go look at the wall. Let's go get some tickets, got some peaches, and let's go enjoy the view.
Corporate said, "Yeehaw!"
Oh, that's what it's so American.
This is so impressive and it's huge. I don't know what I thought, but it's so big. You can see it span across all of the mountains. And to think that this has been here for hundreds of years. This section started being built in the 14th century, but some pieces have been built as early as 400 BC, so it's insane. And just to think that it spans more than 7,300 kilometers. Crazy, crazy.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. This is breathtaking. Good morning from Beijing. We didn't get to close out last night's vlog because we got home so late and we were so tired from an amazing day, but hopefully you got a good vision of what our day looked like yesterday. It was so freaking nice, mind-blowing. Today we woke up late. We're trying to rest. We are still pretty tired from all the traveling, so the plan is to get coffee and then figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the day. So let's go. Had a full conversation with the guy at the coffee shop, in broken Chinese to recommend some of Beijing's must-eat foods. There is a dish called luzhu that we have to eat that we're headed towards now, like a chain restaurant. But look at this spot. He also pointed to this spot, Roasta Craft Beer Dim Sum.
This is my new favorite place.
Might be dinner, baby.
Yeah. So good. It's a very tender pieces of pork. Got some pork intestines, some pork belly, some other part of the pork that will not go to waste.
We just finished eating everything and we did some research on the history of this dish. It's called luzhu huoshao, and it is basically a pork stew that is made historically in old times for poor people. So essentially it replicates palace food, so what the royals would eat in the palace with pork belly and so on, but with cheaper cuts of meat. So it has pork lungs, pork liver, pork intestines. It also has some bread in it, and so it's a really filling meal. It's super tasty. It has the tender chew of what you would have with pork belly, but with much cheaper cuts of meat. So it's essentially making palace food accessible to everybody, which is why it has such a huge reputation in Beijing. But all in all, really delicious. The soup was so good and flavorful from the meat.
Like garlicky and
yeah, we taste garlic, we taste some anise, super warm and filling, and the tripe was delicious as well. Pretty clean taste, peanut sauce, so good. But yeah, we understand why this place is as crowded as it is on a Tuesday afternoon. But recommend Beijing classic. We're walking to Tiananmen Square, which is only a 20-minute walk, so we're getting to see a different part of Beijing. This is a lot bigger, more commercial than where we are staying, which is Dongsi. Let's see it. Let's see how big it is. I'm curious.
So today is Hutong and Hohai Day.
Yep, we learned the fierceness of a crowd in Beijing. Oh, we're about to learn more. It's been one sleepy afternoon, right?
Yes.
We learned very quickly the errors of our ways in not reserving and booking tickets ahead of time because we couldn't get into the Tiananmen Square or the museum we wanted to go to this afternoon, but it gave us some much needed break. Now dinner and hutong.
We're at Hohai.
Hohai what?
Hohai Bar Street.
And what is it?
It's a very popular place for locals and people coming in to visit Beijing. It's a lot of bars, a lot of cute places to hang out. Heavily recommended by friend Tin. She said, come here once, never come back again. And it used to be the place of hangout for the royals for 700 years.
Yeah, and people still to this day like to swim in the water, but apparently you have to be kind of brave to do it, and we're not the people to do it. But there's some cute boats. Let's show you around. It's very cute. This is so lit. Today was meh, but this is turning things around real quick for me. night. We rushed home because we wanted to be in the train before it closed at 11. So we're gonna go to the hotel, take a shower, rest for tomorrow. But honestly, Hohai was lit. It was so unexpectedly fun. We had a good time. Obviously pretty crowded, but there's live music, there's like snacks. Of course, everything's like relatively more expensive than the rest of the city, but really fun, and that lifted my spirits.
I was not expecting it to be so casually lit, so I was happy about that. Laser shows were beyond my expectations.
Fog machine?
Fog machine was crazy.
Singing?
Singing was at varied qualities.
Meat bun.
Meat pie.
Or yeah, meat pie.
Yeah, that meat pie was crazy.
Good, good. Good morning. Today is, I don't even know what today is.
Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday, and we are headed to see our friend's family again for breakfast. And then what are we doing?
We're going to 798 Art Zone.
798 Art Zone is recommended by our friend, our good friend. So here's the train. It's time to go. Bye. I'm sleeping in cars.
It's the best place to sleep.
40 minutes to 798. Look at some art.
Resting my eyes before seeing the art.
Finished exploring 798, and now it's time for some dinner. This was so fun exploring everything. Did you like? Loved.
What come again?
Art and shopping. How can you go wrong? Good morning, it is Thursday. Today we are trying the Hidden Square again, but with a reservation because we're better, more mature tourists today. And then we're gonna try to do other things that require reservations that we don't have, so let's try.
The beauty of line 1, you got Tiananmen on one side, Universal Resort on the other.
Was quite late. There were a ton of people there. That was our bad though. We were supposed to be there at 7 a.m. and we arrived at 9:30 because we were sleepy. But
I don't think it would have been less because after the flag raising, I'm sure there's a flood of people like going out.
Just a lot of people in general, but really jarring view. I mean, like the building with mouse painting is like you've seen it in photos, but it's just different when you're in person. Now we are at the Cultural Palace that's actually within Tiananmen Square. It cost us 4 yuan. That's like less than $1 for both of us to be in here, and it's so pleasant. It used to be kind of like an amusement park and school for the royals, and so we're gonna go check it out and enjoy. Look at the nature, look at the trees. This is just like a random little offshoot. So look at it. Well, it's not random or little, but if you could see the hundreds of people that were going to the other spot, this is like a small side quest. But it's beautiful, and it's so uncrowded, and it costs 4 yuan. I dig. Ancestral temple. Stroke of foreigners' luck, we got tickets to the Forbidden City without being able to book prior, because these tickets sell out quick. Like freaking 8 p.m. of every Sunday they release tickets for the next 7 days, immediately booked. So we got lucky, but now we have to brave these lines and then see what's inside. So let's go. It's mildly hot, but it's not Macau hot, so we're good. How are you feeling?
Feel like we really lucked out here.
Yeah, feeling really lucky. Let's see what's inside. Supreme harmony.
Evidently.
This is the largest wooden structure in China.
And oldest.
I've learned a lot of things through my little audio guide. I don't know if I can recite it all, but here's some things I do remember. So this hall was used for coronation ceremonies and so on of kings. And the last king that was coronated here was actually 3 years old, and he was a little baby, and he was so overwhelmed by all the people and the exuberance of the ceremony, he started crying, and his dad was comforting him and saying, it's okay, it will be over soon. And that was kind of before, it was kind of foreshadowing of what would happen to the kingdom, because he was the last king before the Qing dynasty was overthrown in 1911. So kind of a cool little anecdote. There's also cauldrons on the side of the hall. They are made of iron and gold, and they're actually there for fire prevention. So they used to be filled with water, and if there was any fire in the hallways or in the hall, they could get a bucket and put the fire out. If you look closely in the cauldron, you'll see that there's scratches, because the gold was literally like scratched out of it when this place was plundered. It's hiding in the shadows. But not me. Sunstroke fears me.
10 seconds later.
The Forbidden City from south to north. This is the north exit gate. Honestly, really crazy to think that this was like a whole imperial city. Super impressive. It's also really cool to think about its influence on the other architecture that we've already seen throughout this trip, so that was really cool. But it's hot, it's crowded. That was quite the experience, from the lines to the security to the architecture to the history. It's already been a full day, and it's not even new. Well, no, it's past noon. It's been a full day, and a really educational one. 看看。啊，这个也可以。
你有几个蛋啊？对啊，糖葫芦。
Look how happy she is. This is your I Braved the Forbidden Palace, the Forbidden City tree.
Yeah, this is literally like what children have. Finally recovered from the morning that we had in the sun and in lines. So now it's time for dinner. And we're gonna have another Beijing classic, which is Peking duck. I'm hungry. All I've had to eat today was a McMuffin, terrible, a whole bunch of peanuts, some candy that Charlie got from Hong Kong, and some beef jerky that Charlie had from Hong Kong. Oh, and that little pig thing.
The piggy.
Which, as cute as it was not very nourishing. So, I'm excited for real food today. Hour-long wait, but it should be worth it for good food. So, we'll just stare at the menu until they call us. Spend at least 4 hours in lines. So we just waited an hour and a half to get in the restaurant. And when we went to order the duck, they said, "Oh shit, it's gonna take another 50 minutes to cook." So we're gonna wait another 50 minutes to eat this freaking duck. But we ordered some other dishes. Hopefully we can eat while we wait for it. And we're in no rush, right? Are you in a rush? We're just here hanging out. So we'll drink our tea. It's like our little honey.
Well, we ordered other stuff
something tea. Yeah, we got some salads and meats and noodles. And then hopefully we're not too full by the time the duck is here.
So I obviously chose this one, pork belly, but apparently it's Beijing style. So let's see how it stacks up against my Cantonese favorite. Well, the first thing is it's extremely soft. Look at that. I can't even pick it up with the chopstick without it starting to fall apart. Melts in your mouth. I don't even know how long they cooked this for. But whatever it was worth it. So delicious. Not too spicy. It's very fatty, so if you don't like really fatty food, then stay the fuck home. Keep your depression away from everybody else. Because this is the fucking shit right here. Look at that.
Freshness and crunchiness from the cucumber and the scallions, and then the sweetness and saltiness and umami from the sauce, and then the buttery fatness from the duck. Just, you have to try it. Morning. Thank God it's Friday, am I right? Get it? Because it doesn't matter to us. Okay, let's try again. Morning, it is Friday at 8 a.m. Up bright and early today to try to get the tickets at the door for Mao Zedong's Memorial Hall. We weren't able to book them online, but yesterday we did have some luck with the Forbidden City. So let's see if we can try our luck again today. And then we are headed to meet our friend's family again and relax there. So that's all we have planned for today. Got to where we need to be, kind of, but we've been redirected at least 7 times by security to different tunnels and stairs. So every time we get directed somewhere, it's literally the opposite direction of where we're trying to go. So we're just following people to see if we eventually land where we need to be. This is madness. 8 a.m. We are aborting this mission. We knew we couldn't get lucky twice in a row, but there's so many people, so sweaty, and we could only get in with an appointment, even though Charlie tried to cajole them. It's a no-go. So time for some coffee, rest, and then the rest of our day. Oh my god. Tourist things.
How are the crowds?
Copious. So cute.
Yes, yes.
Red bean mochi with the bean powder. Bean powder, right? And the bean powder is very delicious. It smells good, tastes good.
One bite enough.
Okay. Rocky start to this morning, but we had such an amazing day after that. We met with Asin, who is one of our close friends' stepmom, and
Also our close friend.
and our close friend now. We had the best time just walking around Beijing and talking. So a really nice ending to our Beijing leg of the trip. And now we are on to the next destination tomorrow, which will be, you say it,
Qingdao.
Qingdao. So watch us get on the bullet train for the first time in China, and we're gonna go see another Chinese city. So super excited, super happy. Bellies are full, hearts are full. See you tomorrow. A few people in here. Our time in Beijing runs out. We had such a good time, especially with our friend's family. But now we are headed to a new destination, Qingdao. So we're about to take the high-speed train for the first time. And in about 3.5 hours, we should be there. But hope you had as much fun watching the Beijing adventure as we had living it. And we'll definitely come back. For friends, for family, even for the food alone, but I'm so happy this was our first stop in China. It was chef's kiss. Bye! it.